Good morning, students. Today we are going to study part 3 of our lecture. In our last lecture we are studying chapter Fiber to Fabric. Okay, so in our last lecture we have covered around, first of all we have studied about history of clothing, then we have studied about types of fiber, and then we have studied about cotton fiber. That what are the conditions required cotton plant to grow, cotton fiber to grow, okay, and how cotton fiber is obtained. Now today we are going to study about jute fiber. Okay, so first of all let's study today jute fiber. Okay, so jute fiber, it is obtained from the stem of jute plant. Okay, so mainly jute fiber is obtained from the stem of the jute plant. Now the jute, color of the jute, this fiber is also known as golden fiber. Okay, this fiber is also known as golden fiber. Why? Because of the golden color of jute, that's why it is also known as golden fiber. Okay, students, so jute fiber is obtained from the stem of the jute plant. Now we will study what are the conditions required for jute plant to grow. Okay, so jute plant grows in a variety of soil. It grows in a varieties of soil. That means it can grow in different types of soil. Instead of we compare cotton plant mainly require black soil to grow, while jute can grow in different types of soil. Okay. Now another condition for jute plant to grow, it is that it requires heavy rainfall. Okay, it requires heavy rainfall. But if we compare the condition required for cotton plant to grow, cotton plant requires warm climate, it requires moderate rainfall and black soil. While we talk about the jute plant, the jute fiber to grow, it grows in a different types of soil and also it requires heavy rainfall. Is it clear to you, students? So jute appears like a gold, while the cotton appears like a snow. Okay, is it clear to you? Now we will study that how this fiber is obtained. Okay, so let us study. Now proceed. So jute fiber obtained from the stem of jute plant. Okay, stem of jute plant. Now what happens as a jute plant mature? Okay, so what we usually does, we harvest the crop. Okay, we harvest the stem of jute plant. Now when we harvest them, so what we does, actually what happens in jute, in the stem of jute plant, the stem are stick together, or you can say in the stem all the fibers of jute are stick to one another or together by a sticky substance. Okay, by a fluid or sticky substance. So we put the stem in water to dissolve sticky substance. Okay, so now studying this much here, what I write on the board. So first of all, what I say to you, jute fiber is obtained from the stem of the jute plant. Now in the jute fiber stem, there are many fibers. All these fibers are stick to one another as a bundle of fibers. Okay, so these fibers are joined to one another by a sticky glue. Okay, by natural glue. So these glue hold the fiber together. So we need to remove the glue. So what we do, we take the stem of the jute plant and we soak them into the water and we leave it for days. So what happens in reality? That natural glue or that natural gum will dissolve into the water. So what will happen? The fibers now start separating to one another. Okay, so that's what I write. We put the stem in the water to dissolve the sticky substance to get fiber. Okay, and these fibers are stripped मतलब अलग अलग करना. These fibers are stripped, washed and dried. Okay, so now what I like, first you get the stem of the jute plant. Now what it does, you take the stem of jute plant, soak them into the water. Okay, so what it does, in the jute plant stem, all the fibers are joined to one another by a sticky substance. When you put them into the water, that natural glue will dissolve into the water. So the fiber gets separated. Okay, so what happens after that? When we strip the fibers, when the glue will dissolve, so these fibers are stripped. That means you make them apart. Okay. Now what happens when this process, okay, this process separating the jute fiber from the stem is known as retting. Okay. Now when we got different fiber, so what we usually do, we wash all the fibers together, and after washing the fibers, so that any dirt is there, dust particle is there, that can be removed. So after washing these fibers, we dry these fibers, and after drying them, we can use this fiber to make different types of fabric. Okay, so this is a process how we can obtain the jute fiber. Okay, so I was talking about the process. Okay, there is a process named retting. Okay, there is a process named retting. Now what is retting? The process, it is a process, or you can say it is a method in which jute fibers are separated. These fibers are separated from the stem by soaking in water. Okay, so what do I say, students? That the process or the method in which we separate the fiber, we separate these fibers and by putting them into the water. Okay, so this method or this process is known as retting. Clear, students? So after retting, we have to study what are the uses of this jute fiber. Okay, so let's proceed to that point. I hope you have understood this much topic. It is very easy. Okay, now last of this, uses of jute fiber. Okay, so the uses of jute fiber, it is used to make the bags, cloth bags usually. It is used to make doormats. Okay, and sometimes it is also used to make different fabric. Okay, so these are some of the uses of jute fiber. It is used to make the mats, clothes bag, or sometimes it is also used to make the ropes. Okay, clear, students? So these are the uses of the jute fiber. Jute fiber used to make bags, doormats, and rope, and sometimes fabrics. Okay. Now after this, we are going to proceed to next topic, that is some other type of plant fiber. Some other types of plant fiber. Some other type of plant fiber. Okay, other than cotton cotton and jute, there are some more types of natural fiber or plant fiber, and which we are going to study in this topic. Okay, so what are those? They are flax, hemp, coir, and silk cotton. Okay, so in your chapter fiber to fabric, you have to study about these types of fiber which we obtain from the plant other than cotton and jute. Okay, what are these fiber? Flax, hemp, coir, and silk cotton. Okay, now we will study about them. Okay, so student, remember, we don't have to do all this type of fiber in detail, like we have done cotton, we have done jute. We don't have to do all these 4 fiber in detail. Okay, simply introduction is required for them. It is enough for them. First, proceed with the first one, that is flax. Okay, so flax fiber, it is obtained from the stem of flax plant. It is obtained from the stem of flax plant, similar to jute plant. Now, this flax fiber, okay, it is used to make different types of. It is used to make fabric. Okay, so flax fiber is very important. Okay, it is used to make different objects. It is used to make rope. It is used to make sometimes it is also used to make papers. Okay, doormats. Okay, so there are many use of flax fiber, but the very main use of this flax fiber is it is used to make a fabric, and that fabric is known as lining. Lining usually appears like cotton. Okay, cotton clothes, but it is of less costly. Okay, it is less costly as compared to the pure cotton clothes. Okay, so these are the uses of the flax fiber. It is also used to make paper. Okay, so now similarly we will study about hemp, coir, and silk cotton. Okay, so hemp, we will study about this hemp. This fiber, it is also obtained from the stem of hemp plant. Okay, similar to jute, this fiber is also obtained from the stem of the hemp plant, and it is used to make ropes. It is also used to make ropes, mats. Okay, so these are some of the uses of the hemp fiber. Now, next one is coir. So coir fiber you might have used. Okay, so sometime whenever there is construction going on in your house, okay, so you might notice that those people use some kind of ropes which is of brown color. So that rope is mainly made up of fiber. Then that fiber is known as coir. Okay, so coir, it is obtained. This fiber is obtained from the outer covering of the coconut. From outer covering of coconut. Okay, so coir fiber, it is obtained from the outer covering of the coconut palm tree, or coconut. Okay, which is obtained mainly from the coconut palm tree. Now this fiber is used to make sometimes rope. It is also used to make mattresses. It is also used to make doormats, and sometimes it is also used as pillar, like in our mattresses, in our sofa. So these are the uses of the coir fiber. Okay, last but not the least, that is silk cotton. Okay, so as the name suggests, silk cotton, so it resembles like silk. It look like silk, have property like silk, so that's why we call it as silk. Okay, and it is called as cotton because it is obtained by the same process. Obtained by same processes. Okay, now how it is obtained? silk cotton is obtained similar like cotton plant. Cotton fiber is obtained. It is obtained from the fruit, okay, of coconut silk cotton tree, that is also known as kapok tree. Okay, so what happen as a ball get mature, it split up, expose the fiber, and we collect those balls and obtain the silk cotton fiber. Now this fiber is also used as a filler in the pillow, in the mattresses, and it also used as a filler in the light jacket. So I hope students this much will be enough for you. Okay, we will meet again soon in the next lecture where we will study how fabric are made. Till then, take care. Namaste.